We're here in the heart of Detroit, Michigan, at Ford Field for what should be an excellent matchup between Washington and Detroit. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
And we'll have perfect conditions in the dome. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond alongside me, Chris Collinsworth. And this game is now underway. It's midseason, Chris, and we're starting to see a playoff picture develop.
Yeah, but it's still a little bit early because remember, we're heading into that time of year where weather becomes a factor, where you can't just rely on your passing game all the time. Now we'll start to see some of those power teams take hold.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. Smith gets 6 yards on the carry. From their own 29-yard line. Smith is the deep back as they line up in the I. Here's the give. And he dropped him in the open field. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 3rd and inches. Kitnet is lined up under center. 3 receivers wide this time. Again with the run. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Not much of a game, but he was able to get it past the first down stick.
A little bit of an unusual call there to see a draw play in a short yardage situation, but I kind of like it. All of a sudden now you get those pass rushers coming up the field. It creates a couple extra holes, and they pick up the first down.
No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
4-yard gains, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. And the defender intercepts it. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
First down, 10 to go. Washington comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. They go with the run. And he will lose yardage on the play. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Redskins come out in a single back formation. Portis gets the ball. He's hammered in the backfield. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
3 wideouts here. Cooley takes off in motion. He's looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Tackle at the 12. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
He kicks it off. Taken from the 3-yard line. Dropped at the 30. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll take over at the 30. 1st and 10. Kitnet lines up under center. 2 tight ends this time. Smith takes the handoff. He doesn't get back to the line. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
with the catch. He's brought down at the 42. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Back to throw. Short throw to the left. And they get him around the 39-yard line. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
Drops back. He rolls right. Bad luck as he drops it. Johnson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. They line up at the 39. The Lions come out in the ace formation. He drops back. Goes through his read. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Huge pressure by the defense. He's brought down at the 22, and that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
And they drop him for the sack. Looks like someone just missed their assignment on that one.
The tough part for a quarterback is trying to identify who the Mike backer is, because what they want is they want offensive linemen handling the big guys, handling the guy they think may be blitzing, may be rushing on a play. If you misidentify that guy, you can get hit in the back of the head.
This offense has a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they can make the most of it. Smith will run it again. And it looks short from up here. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
He's got it. He put that one right through the upright. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's hammered at the 30. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. They'll start this drive at the 30. First down, 10 to go. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They'll throw on first down. Passes the ball. Pass completed. He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They give it to the tailback. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Portis gets 8 yards on the play. 2 yards away here on second down. The Redskins come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun. Surveys the field. And he catches it. Back to the line, but nothing more. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, needing a couple to convert. Ball on their own 49. Little handoff. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Frost kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. And they'll down it at the 2. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was down inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
Gives to the back. Brought down at the 5. Smith picks up 2 yards with the carry. Offense sets up deep inside their own territory. Ball on the 5-yard line. Again with the carry. Hit hard at the 12. Smith gains 7 yards on that play. Third down, half yard, maybe a little less. Ball on the 12. Play action. Dumps it out right. Tackle at the 18-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
It's the tailback. And they get him around the 20-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. The Lions come out with the offset eye. Smith takes it right side. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
With the hard throw out to his left. He's tackled at the 33. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He looks to throw on first down. Rockets it out. Comes down with it. What a shot. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Is there for the catch. Brought down at the 32-yard line. That was a nice play.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver read that one all the way and took advantage of the blitz to come up with a big-time play.
Feeds it to the back. He lost yardage on the play. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
The halfback with the carry. They tackle him for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Kitna comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Kitna has completed every pass on this drive. He throws right, and the receiver has room to run. He's pushed out at the 26-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
They'll set up shop at the 33. It's 1st and 10. Portis is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. He's brought down at the 37. Gain of 4. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 37. Campbell with 3 wide receivers. He's dropped for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line. Campbell is in the gun. 3 wide receivers this time. He drops back. Strong throw. Randall L. has it go right through his hand. Randall L. was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The Redskins are lining up to punt this one away. Moore back deep to return. He punts it. Moore takes it at the 25. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 40. Smith gets 6 yards on the play. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. They'll keep it on the ground again. Brought down at the 42. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Kitnet lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 34. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Feeds it to the back. Cuts back, and he's dropped. A yard, maybe 2, on the carry.
Gain of 2.
It's second down and 8 to go. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Tosses it out. Hit and dropped behind the line. They tried to get around the corner, but nobody was fooled.
Well, risk reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge block, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
What a brutal hit. They were able to complete the pass in the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 30. First and 10. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Tackle at the 34. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 34. Detroit comes to the line with 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback, and they get him at the 36-yard line. Gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Out of the I formation. Detroit motions left. There's a play fake. Makes the throw out to his right. Brought down at the 44-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
He drops back. Fires it out, and he caught it. He's dropped at the 31.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
They'll give it off here. Brought down behind the line. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Gain of 2.
Detroit lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Daniels knocks it away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Good kick that time as he puts it right through. Kicks it off. Cartwright fields it at the 1. He's hammered at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Offset I formation in the backfield. Feeds it to the back. It's a fumble. Redding scoops it. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Setting up play action. Makes the reception. And they get him at the 21. And not a whole lot of yardage gained on that one, Chris.
And that's one of those plays where you leave it up to the receiver to make yardage after the catch is made. When he can't find his way into open space, you'll see plays like that.
Hitting it, dropping back. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 11. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Tackled at the 6. 4 yards there on the toss. 6 more yards for the score. Smith is the deep back as they line up in the I. Hitting it will hand it off. He's dropped right around the 4-yard line. 1 yard gain on the play, and so it'll be 3rd down. They're at the 5. They're crowding that line of scrimmage.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Come on now. What that screen?
Hands it to the back. He's hammered in the backfield. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
The kick. Brought down at the 27-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Campbell hands off to the left. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Offense with 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 30. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He fights forward to around midfield. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Hitting it comes to the line with 3 wide. And they'll run him again. He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looking for a receiver. Deflected and broken up. That incompletion will bring up 4th down. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Washington comes out with an I formation, drops back on first down, scrambles for yardage, brought down around the 18-yard line. He gained a good 6 yards on that scamper. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Gets the pass out. And they can't connect. I'm not sure who he was throwing it to on that last play.
Yeah, even the wide receiver was looking around after that play and going, was that to me?
Nice play fake. Passes it. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's depleted at the 38. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Kitna lines up under center. He has 3 receivers. Tackle around the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. They line up at the 37.
Let's go get it, baby.
The Lions come out in the single-back formation, 3 receivers wide. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. 4-yard gain by the back. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 33. Kitna is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. Back to pass. Rockets it. It's completed. He's brought down at the 22. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Throws out to the left. Almost intercepted. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Give to the tailback. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
He's tackled at about the 19-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. And right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Here's the kick. From the 5-yard line. He's hammered at the 31. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Offset I formation in the backfield. Play action. He throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Portis alone in the backfield. The Redskins motion to the right side. Back to pass. Passes on the move. Tackle around the 38-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He makes another catch, and they get him at the 46-yard line. They go to their hurry-up offense. Portis lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Throws while on the run. Brought down at the 31, and they'll try to speed things up a bit. Washington goes with the ace set here. First down, looking to throw. Passes to his left. He steps out at the 27-yard line. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Defense is getting pressure. Great open field tackle. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
He's dropped around the 8-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
And when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
And here's the kick. Moore from the 6. Still moving. Brought down at the 29-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is the Lions 12, the Redskins 6. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Dropped at the 23. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Campbell comes to the line under center. Only one man back here. Little handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Washington motions left. Throws it short. And they get him around the 34-yard line. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Campbell calls for motion right. They'll throw on first down. And they're coming after him. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Tipped away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
On the ground, left side. He's dropped in the open field. Gain of less than a yard, and that makes it third down. That brings up another third down attempt. Campbell is under center. Only one man back here. Campbell looking to pass. Throws it. And he catches another. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Back to pass. Rifles it out there. Tackled at the 28-yard line. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
It's the tailback. The defender gets him to the ground. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Campbell gets sacked. They have to find a way to provide better protection for him.
You're absolutely right. There was not a very good blocking scheme on that one. If you can't get them blocked with 5 guys, you got to start leaving in 6, maybe even 7. These are tremendous pass rushers in this game today.
He drops back. Defense closing in, and it's picked. And he should have just thrown that one away.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team.
Throws it to the middle. He took a shot at the 32-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
He's tackled at the 35. 3-yard gain by the running back. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on the 35. Kitna comes to the line. 3-wide formation. Looking to throw. Rolling right. Knocked away. Campbell was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. From their own 35-yard line. Kitna comes to the line under center. Only one man back here. Throws on the run. Catch is made. What a hit. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
He fields the punt at the 20. Brought down right around the 38-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Washington lines up in the offset eye this time. Cooley motioning to the right. He didn't get back to the line. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Knocked out at the 49-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Washington motions left. Looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. And he's dragged down for the sack. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
Makes the grab. And he's hammered at the 49-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
The Lions bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Brings this one in. Steps out at the 49-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
They were forced to punt on their last drive. Detroit sets up in the eye. Smith gets the ball. And they get him around the 23-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Here's the pass, completed. He's brought down at the 27-yard line, about 4 yards on that play.
Once you beat a guy off the line of scrimmage against man-to-man coverage, pretty easy to complete that slant route.
Brought down at the 31. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
And they'll run him again. He's dropped at the 33. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Lions come out with the offset eye.
Watch the switch.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at about the 33-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Here's the give. Dropped behind the line. They denied him the first down on that run.
Yeah, they were lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like the call when you're in a third down situation. I'm paying the quarterback so much money. He's getting the ball there.
Punts it. Randall L. takes it at the 25. And he just got hammered. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
He's tackled at about the 47-yard line.
Really love Clinton Portis's toughness. He is a guy that attacks defenders. Maybe it's cost him in the past. He's had some injuries from trying to run over guys. But I just like his mental makeup. He is a real tough-nosed football player.
Portis alone in the backfield. They go with the run. Tackled at the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. That brings up second down. Campbell comes to the line. 3-wide formation. Toss. He's dropped for a loss. The defense just ate up that point.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Drops back with the pass. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Portis wasn't able to break free, but he did pick up the first. Detroit brings in their nickel package. They'll throw on first down, looking for a receiver. He catches another. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 12-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Campbell is under center. Single backfield. Looking to throw. He throws right. And it's completed. Tackled at the 6. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked. So you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
Good game so far as we head to the 4th. Our score here is the Lions 12, the Redskins 6. They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. And he makes it. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. Gathered at the 6. Dropped at the 34. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will take over at the 34-yard line. They line up in an I. Hands it to the back. He's brought down around the 36-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. They line up at the 36. Smith is the single setback. Sweep left. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. Not a lot on that play.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play. And let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Play action. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 48-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Setting up play action. And it's caught. Tackled at the 46-yard line. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Johnson was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Nice play fake. Oh, and they got him. So I have to ask, what happened on this play?
You know, it's difficult for an offense and an offense's ego to admit that you can't block somebody, but there are certain guys in the league that you just have to commit more people to block, and don't let it bother you. You've got to protect your quarterback.
From the 15, brought down at the 31. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Campbell comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Throws the bullet to the left. He's brought down at the 37. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
He's hammered in the backfield, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Campbell drops to throw. There for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 49-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
And it's knocked down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Little handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Drops back. He throws on the run. Kelly has the interception. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
He fakes it. Throws left. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 28-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He's dropped around the 23-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd down and 5 to go. Only one man back. Hitting it, drops back. The pass is away. That one was way off target.
And if you had a guy that big running at you, all you would do is just turn and hide, brother. I know you.
Detroit comes to the line with 3 wide. Johnson goes in motion to the right. Drops back to pass. He throws left, brings it in. And he's drilled at the 18-yard line. McDonald gains about 5 yards and a first on the play.
Very nice start to the drive. 3 first downs and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
And they get him around the 14-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Kitna is under center. 2 tight ends this time. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. That'll keep the chains moving.
Well, it doesn't look like the offensive coordinator is expending a lot of brain cells out there. If it works once, why not? Try it again.
Another run. He gets out to about the 6-yard line. That may be a couple of feet.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Brought down at the 2. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. They'll line it up just inches away from the goal line. It's 3rd and goal. Feeds it to the back. They'll get in for the touchdown. What do you think, Chris? Looked like a pretty good play call and even better execution on that run.
Yeah, for all we talk about the big picture in the NFL, it really comes down to individual battles, one-on-one matchups up front, and that time this big offensive line was just too much.
Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Fielded at the 4. Hit and dropped at the 31. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The offense will take over at the 31. Single set backfield. Portis on the inside handoff. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Portis gains about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 34. Campbell lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. Looks to pass. Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the 1st down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Back to throw. He throws it. There for the reception. And he made a great open field tackle. Moss gets him about 3 yards on that completion. 3rd down now. They'll need 7 to convert. Washington lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Looking for an open man. Should have had that when he was wide open. Randall L. was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Campbell is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Looking to throw. Passes. Almost picked. They'll take over at midfield. 1st down now and 10 to go. Hands it to the back. He got depleted, and the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 49. Single back formation. Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Makes the catch. And they get him at the 34. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Hitting it with the give. Tackled at the 33-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. They're packed in tight on the line. Kitna calls for motion right. Play fake. Loose football. Montgomery recovers the loose ball. The ball came free, and the defense was right there to scoop it up.
Well, one thing for sure, the ball's not going to stay free on that field for very long. Defensively, they were all over that one.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Campbell drops back. The defense has him surrounded. He's tackled at the 35. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
He's looking to throw. He's going to run. Brought down at the 25. That was a big-time run, and with it, he got the first down.
Terrific play. Got everything done there except stopping the clock. And I know that sometimes when you're in the middle of a nice gainer out there, it's so difficult to think about going out of bounds because you're thinking, I'm going to break this one for the big one.
Drops back. Rolls right with the catch. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. They line up in the I formation. Campbell set to go to the air, and the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 6.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
They'll set this one up inside the 5. 3 yards for the touchdown. The defense calls an audible. It's intercepted. How about that defensive play?
We hear so much about quarterbacks giving their receivers a chance to make a play on the ball. Much more today than they did 20, 30 years ago. Quarterbacks will throw the thing up for grabs, give their receiver a chance. That time, though, it got burned.
Pass is complete. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
That's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
Feeds it to the back. Makes his way to about the 38. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
And they get him at the 32-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Redskins will take their last timeout. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Get your hands up front. Come on.
They go with the kneel down. 3rd down, 6 yards to the first. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Goes to one knee again. 4th down. The Lions ready to punt this one away. Randall L. is the deep man awaiting the return. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Lions 19, the Redskins 9.